Watch out! Interrupted from her reading, Sophie Thatcher looked up to see a crazed duck with a bright red beak heading straight toward her. She dropped the latest Gwendolyn Gwyn romance novel to the ground, jumped and ran with no destination in mind except to escape the mad waterfowl. The duck continued after her, relentless in its pursuit. Who knew a duck was able to move with such speed? The man who'd called out the warning ran up behind her, swinging a clear bag of bread. The duck retreated, opting to chase food instead of her. She leaned over and tried to catch her breath, her heart beating at an erratic pace. Maybe this was a sign she should exercise on a regular basis. Or it could be that it wasn't the exertion as much as her body's reaction to the duck's pursuit. "Are you okay, miss?" The man with the plastic bag approached her. "I'm so sorry." "Not your fault," she managed to say through short, choppy breaths. Returning to an upright position, she got her first good look at the man who'd called the warning. He was attractive, even if not her type. He looked to be around her age, or possibly a few years older. Short brown hair matched deep chocolate-hued eyes, which were framed with eyelashes long enough to make any girl jealous. Rugged stubble lined his jaw. A slate blue t-shirt covered a muscular upper body, and she thought she saw a tattoo peeking out from under its sleeve. She didn't stare long enough to be sure. His chest shook, and he clamped his lips shut. He looked as if he were torn between being horrified or wanting to burst out laughing. "Actually, it is." He flashed a smile full of a sheepish charm. "My daughter and I were feeding the ducks, and the rogue one got mad when the others took all the food. Next thing I know, he started running straight toward you." Her cheeks hurt from holding back her own laughter. She gave up trying, and soon the stranger joined in with her, as a little girl walked their way.
"What's so funny, Daddy?"
The little girl tugged on the man's jeans. "Nothing, sweetheart."
Can we finish feeding the ducks now?"
"I think the ducks are full. How about we swing for a little while before going back to Graham's house?"
"Okay,"
agreed the young girl, with a cheerful temperament. Sophie wiped away a tear from laughing. "Thanks for the rescue." She began walking back to the tree where she'd discarded her book. "Least I could do," he called out in a deep, melodious voice that set her skin tingling. "Stop it, Sophie." He had a daughter, which meant a good chance existed that he was married, which meant she had no business thinking about the silkiness of his voice or the cute factor earned by bringing his daughter to the park. Her phone buzzed and sang "Come to Me Alive," the latest hit from country music star Bryce Landry. A glance at the screen told her it was an unknown number, probably a telemarketer. She hit ignore and replaced the phone into her pocket. "You're a Bryce fan?" Startled, she jumped and looked behind her. The man was following her. She shoved one hand in a side pocket of her shorts. "This song, at least. I'm not too familiar with his other music, but the lyrics are beautiful and came to me when I needed them after a breakup." Good grief, Soph, a simple yes or no would have sufficed. She never spilled her thoughts to a stranger, especially not to a male. "Sorry to hear. About the breakup, not the song." He rocked on his heels but maintained eye contact. She shrugged, giving off the impression the breakup was no longer a big deal. "It was for the best. I see that now." Partially because of the song, "Come to Me Alive." When she'd first heard the song on the radio 2 weeks ago, she'd immediately looked it up and downloaded it as her ringtone. The lyrics and music combined into a beautiful ballad, touching her in a way that made the breakup with Ryan make sense. Ryan. They'd dated for 3 years, since the summer before their senior year of college. Last month, he'd broken off their relationship, just when she had thought they were heading toward an engagement. "I'll always love you as a friend," he'd said, "but I don't feel any passion between us. Staying together wouldn't be fair to either of us." His words still stung. Yet they were true, especially after listening to the lyrics of Come to Me Alive.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.